Hi, this is Suzanne Bouchard, instructor for the American Institute for Paralegal Studies. As we've been learning in our legal writing class, paralegals are often called upon to perform substantive legal analysis and writing tasks. Legal analysis refers to the process of identifying the issue or issues presented by a client's facts and determining what law applies and how it applies. The most commonly used approach to the legal analysis is known as IRAC, the acronym that stands for Issue, Rule, Analysis or Application, and Conclusion. I want to break down and define each of these 4 steps of the IRAC method of legal analysis to give you a better understanding and perhaps make your approach to legal analysis a little easier. Several of the ideas and concepts in this lecture are drawn from our textbook, Legal Analysis and Writing, 3rd edition, by William H. Putman. Step 1 of the IRAC method is to identify the issue or issues raised by the facts of the client's case. The issue is the legal question raised by the facts of the case. Remember, a single set of facts may contain multiple issues. When that's the case, you should separate the issues and analyze each of them individually. Step 2 of the IRAC method is to identify the rule of law that governs the issue. This is where legal research comes in. You'll need to research the law to determine the rule of law that governs your issue or issues. The rule of law that applies to your issues may be enacted law, such as statutes, ordinances, regulations. It may be case law, or it may be a combination of enacted law and case law. Step 3 of the IRAC method is the analysis or the application part. In step 3, you'll determine how the rule of law applies to the issue. There are 3 subparts to the analysis or the application step of the IRAC method. First, you must identify the elements of the rule of law. Second, you must apply the elements of the rule of law to the facts of the client's case. You must consider each element of the rule of law to determine if the facts of the client's case can satisfy each element. Third, you should consider any potential counter-analysis or counter-argument to the analysis. In other words, at this point, you should be thinking in terms of what arguments your opponent may raise with regard to how the facts apply to the elements of the rule of law. The final step of the IRAC method is the conclusion. This is where you answer the question that you originally asked in your issue. Remember, you only reach your conclusion by going through all of the other steps of the IRAC method. Only by going through the process of formulating a well-stated issue, researching the applicable rule or rules of law, and analyzing the law as applied to the specific facts of your case can you reach a viable conclusion. If your issue, rule, and analysis sections are well developed, your conclusion will be logically supported. I hope you find these tips helpful as you continue to develop your legal analysis and writing skills. The more you practice applying the IRAC method to your legal research and writing tasks as a paralegal, the easier it'll get. If you're not currently a student at AIPS, and if you're interested in learning more about becoming a paralegal, be sure to visit our website at aips.com.